Good evening. Welcome to our Friday Live. Happy Friday. I'd just like to share something really important. It's really to do with the sales market in Ireland, where we're at. And I was reading a really interesting article from a couple of weeks ago in the Irish Times, and I'll actually put the link to the article here in the comments. Did you know that the supply of second-hand homes is down 60% compared to 2019? In actual fact, it's below half going back to 2007. Okay, so the second-hand homes market is down 60%, according to Daft and the Irish Times. Now, what impact does that have? That means that house prices have been rising. It means that because there is less supply of second-hand homes, people are finding it really hard to move out of their home to move on for the forward on journey. So loads of people want to upsize, downsize, right size. So you've got people in later living who want to get out of their house and move to a bungalow. You've got a family where the adult children have grown up, gone to college, got jobs, and mom and dad want to buy a smaller house and have a little nest egg from the equity in their home. You've got families that are expanding that want bigger homes, and it's really problematic because the supply levels aren't there. Now, if you're looking to sell, it's super important that you're organised, but if you're looking to buy, it's even more important that you're organised. It's real chicken and egg situation. A lot of people are saying, well, I can't sell until I find what I want to buy. And I would say in the current market, that's borderline impossible. I think you've got to really find an agent that you can work with, that you're really happy with, who will help you navigate that journey. And in order to navigate that journey, you need to have a realistic expectation. In other words, does what you're looking for exist? Okay, i.e., I once spoke to someone who wanted a coastal property, but their budget wouldn't allow them purchase a property in West Waterford that was coastal. But I said, maybe compromise and be prepared to drive 10 minutes for your coastal property and adjust and then your budget will allow that. I think really, for anyone who wants to move, I think you've got to put your property on the market and you have to have a plan and maybe have a temporary place to go to, or decide, do we go sale agreed, and advise the buyers that it's subject to us finding a property for us to move forward. In terms of prices, it's been recorded on the Daft report that asking prices in Q1 in Waterford were up 10%, and the prices achieved were 4% over those asking. So some people said to me, I'm going to wait until prices drop. Have you ever heard of supply and demand? Unfortunately, the way the world works, the less supply, the higher the price goes. It's a bit like, did you ever try to book a hotel room when a really famous musician is coming to town? Like, imagine when Taylor Swift comes to Dublin. The price of the hotel rooms are crazy. It's because there's a mass influx of people to Dublin. They capitalise on that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's what happens. So in terms of the market, it's not the agent or the seller who actually decides the price, it's the market. So if you've got one house in an estate, let's say, and you've got multiple bidders, multiple people looking at it, multiple people who want to buy it, somebody puts on an offer, then somebody else wants it, they put another offer. So the market decides themselves. And we're seeing that multiple bids on certain properties where there's extensive interest. It is a really complex market to navigate right now. Very, very complex. 60% less properties on the market. So if you need any advice, if you want an evaluation or you want to talk to us about it, it's a big deal moving house. It really, really is. And so there is a lot to figure out. And anyway, I hope you find that helpful. And one last tip, make sure you've got a really, really good solicitor. Some solicitors seem to take ages to send out contracts, and other solicitors are super efficient. And it's really important that when you do go sale agreed and you have a forward on property, that you get the contracts out, and so everyone is moving on. Anyway, I hope you find that helpful. Have a lovely evening, as I always say. Slán go fóill. Thank you for watching.